Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. All right, you guys, peep game. All right, man. Eddie Reynoso, the trainer of arguably the best fighter on the planet. Whether you think it's Canelo Alvarez, whether you think it's Terrence Crawford, whether you think it's Errol Spence, whether you think it's somebody else, it's highly debatable who the best fighter on the planet is. But nevertheless, he says that sometime in 2022, he would like for Canelo to go back up to 175, and if Artur Beterbiev is successful and defeating possibly Joe Smith, and then if he could get Bibble in the ring, he would like Canelo to go back up to 175 and set up a fight with Artur Beterbiev, and then Canelo could become undisputed in 2 weight classes. But keep in mind, Canelo got a long way to go. He still had to get past Caleb Plant, and then he has to get past Billy Joe Saunders. Then it's a lot of other, opportunity for Canelo to further solidify his legacy. But nevertheless, we all seen Artur Beterbiev, in his last fight. Yes, he got the knockout, but he did struggle, in the fight. But keep in mind, Artur Beterbiev was coming off, the Razor Ramon, and he had to get back into training. He had been inactive for a while. So, with that being said, he looked a little rusty. He looked vulnerable. And then keep in mind, Artur Beterbiev will be 37. So to me, this looks like a aging thing and a timing thing with Canelo. Because we all know Canelo didn't want no parts of Artur Beterbiev back in 2019. But, he's looking a little older now. He will be 37 next year. So why not try? But it could backfire on Canelo, because if Artur Beterbiev hits Canelo with something meaningful, he could put Canelo's lights out. But at the end of the day, it would be a big payday for Artur Beterbiev. And it would be legacy for Canelo, because you could say, well, Canelo's greatness is that he was undisputed in 2 weight classes. But Artur Beterbiev at any age is still a dangerous fighter. That's a very dangerous fight for Canelo, even at age 37. Because you never know. What makes you think Artur Beterbiev ain't going to get up for that fight? Now keep in mind, whether people like it or not, Canelo struggled against Sergey Kovalev in a fight that a lot of people thought was, orchestrated, to say the least. One thing about me, I don't give a damn about people being mad and coming on my channel talking shit, because all I'm gonna do is block they motherfucking ass if I don't, feel like going back and forth with them. But nevertheless, we will see how this pans out, but if Canelo pulls this off, it will be history on his side. It'll be good history on his side. But like I said before, you can make an argument that, it was a cherry pick, and that they waited till Beterbiev got a little bit older or old. Now, if Artur Beterbiev in his next fight versus we all believe will be against Joe Smith Jr., he smokes Joe Smith Jr., then he goes on to smoke Bibble, then I think Canelo won't do it. Now keep in mind, Canelo has said not once but twice, he said he's not going back up to 175. He says his home is 168, so he's going to stay at 168. I think Canelo could possibly go back down to 160 if he chooses to, but I do think Canelo is testing his luck going up to those higher weight classes. I know Ellie Setback asked Canelo to consider fighting at heavyweight. I think that is a very tall task for Canelo to fight at heavyweight. That is asking a lot of that guy. But nevertheless, we'll see how this plays out. This your boy Town Biz. I am out.